So, you want to learn how to get jacked, right? You want to get that Greek god physique, look like a fucking Chad? If that's the case, then you're in the right place. Because I'm going to give you my full guide on how to get jacked as a teenager. And all of this, all the knowledge that I've learned these past 3 years, going from a fat fucking loser to an actual Greek god as a teen, pretty yoked Chad, is going to be compiled into this guide over these past 2.5 years that I've been lifting. And if you follow these steps, you're guaranteed to just blow up, look insane. So I'm going to talk about nutrition, your different workout splits, how much you need to work out, how many times, the intensity, all of that. I know it kind of sounds complicated, but it's not. Just stay with me here. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Nutrition is the most important thing when it comes to lifting. You could be working out as much as you want, but if you're not eating properly, you're not going to lose weight or you're not going to gain weight. It's that simple. So to start off, you need to know how many calories you need to eat throughout the day. To do that, just go online, look up calorie calculator. It's very simple. I'll put it up on screen, and you put in your height, your weight, your age, all of that. It'll tell you exactly how many calories you need to eat per day. Now, to get this to work, you want to start tracking your calories. I know it sounds complicated, but you want to get jacked, right? For calorie tracking, there's different apps you can use. You could use MyFitnessPal, which is what I recommend because that's what I started out with. It's free. It has all kinds of foods. You could scan the barcode of things. It's perfect. It's great. But what I use now is an app called MacroFactor. You have to pay for it though. And this one is different. It uses AI to track your metabolism based on your weight and shit. But it works. It's very good too. Same database as MyFitnessPal, so they have the same amount of foods, all of that. Just depends whether you want to pay for it or you want it to be free. If you're going to pay for it, I recommend MacroFactor because you can also pay for MyFitnessPal. Now that you know how many calories you need to eat per day, how many calories your body needs, it's a rough estimate, it's not exact. You want to determine what your goal is, what you want to achieve with this transformation. So do you want to cut? Do you want to lose weight? Or do you want to bulk up and gain weight? So there's two different scenarios here. If you want to bulk up, you want to eat in a calorie surplus. So you want to eat more calories than your body needs. And if you want to bulk properly without gaining too much fat, I would say eat in a 200 to 300 calorie surplus. So let's say your maintenance calories is 1,800. Go ahead and eat 2,100. That's a 300 calorie surplus. Now, if you want to cut weight, you want to lose, get leaner, look jacked, eat in a calorie deficit, 200 to 300 calories once again. So your maintenance is 1,800 calories. Eat at 1,500 or 1,600 calories. That's a 300 calorie deficit. So now there's different nutrients that you want to get from your calories. So you want to get a certain amount of protein, a certain amount of carbs, a certain amount of fats. So for protein, you want to eat at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So let's say you weigh 160 pounds, you want to get in at least 160 grams of protein each day. After your protein, you want to get in a certain amount of carbs. Carbs are good for you. They give you energy. They keep you full throughout the entire day. Generally, if you're cutting, I would try and eat slightly less carbs than you would on a bulk and keep your carbs before and after your workouts because that's where you're going to need the most energy throughout the day. That's where you're going to need to feel the fullest. When you're bulking, who cares? Just eat, but don't eat over your calories. That's what matters the most, calories. So there you go. Fats, once again, on the cut, I would try to eat less fat. It doesn't really matter. I don't worry about my carbs and fats too much. I just worry about my protein because that's what's really going to help your muscles recover and give you that muscle growth that you're looking for. So now that I've gone through the main parts of nutrition, I'm going to talk about supplements that you could take. So you could take creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is just what's found in red meats. No, it doesn't cause hair loss if that's what you've heard. It's a great supplement. It'll make you stronger. It'll fill your muscles out more because it pulls water into your muscles. Now you can also take some magnesium to improve your sleep. Sleep is another very important thing. You want to sleep at least 8 hours every night. And I know no one's getting 8 hours of sleep because even I'm not getting 8 hours of sleep. You could take pre-workout, caffeinated or non-caffeinated, whatever you want. If you don't like caffeine, that's fine. Pre-workout just increases your energy if there's caffeine and the pump you get. How you work out is, again, very important to getting that god physique, that Greek god, sculpted, big blocky abs, all of that. So for splits depends what you want, obviously. There's different kinds. There's push-pull legs, there's upper lower, and there's full body, depending on how much time you have, how free you are throughout the day. Full body is where you would do full body, then you'd rest, then you'd repeat, rest, work out, and just keep going like that. Now that's good, but you would have to spend 2 to 3 hours in the gym. So if you don't want to do that, which I don't recommend for people just starting out, then you could do upper lower, which is you do upper body, then lower body, then you rest, upper body, lower body, rest, and just keep repeating that. That's the one I do, but once again, I've been working out for 2 years. For beginners, I recommend doing the push-pull leg split. That's where you do push, then pull, and then legs. That's the one I recommend for beginners because it's the most simple, it's the easiest. You don't have to work out for fucking 5 hours. Either way, no matter what split you do, try to work each muscle group at least twice a week. So your arms, twice a week. Back, chest, shoulders, twice a week. Legs, twice a week. For my push days, some exercises that I would include are an incline bench, any incline benching movement on a Smith machine or just dumbbells to work your upper chest. You want your upper chest to grow because then you're gonna get some saggy ass tits, and we don't want that. So incline bench, some kind of chest fly like the pec deck. That's all you need, just a pressing movement and a fly movement. Try to do 2 fly movements and 1 pressing movement. For your triceps, I would do a tricep push down and a JM press. That's all you need for triceps. And I would do like 2 sets for each exercise generally. For shoulders, lateral raise, obviously. I know people have told you not to train front delts, the front part of your shoulder, but I think that you should at least train it once a week. Just do a standard shoulder press. It's more than enough. And don't skip out on rear delts, the back part of your shoulder, because a lot of people have underdeveloped rear delts and it just looks weird. So do a reverse pec deck or a reverse cable fly, whatever you can, and that's pretty much it. Now for your pull days, you want to do a lat pull down to work your lats. You want to do any kind of wide rowing movement to work your upper back. So that would be a T-bar row. And you also want to do a standard row, machine row, cable row with your arms tucked in to work, once again, those lats, but more specifically the lower lats. That's going to give you that V taper, that V shape. That's what we call it, V taper. It makes your body basically just look like a Dorito. Biceps, I would do a preacher curl or a Bayesian curl, and then just some hammer curls. So that's pretty much it. Now for legs, I would just do barbell squat, whatever, any squatting movement. I would do leg extensions, hamstring curls, and then an RDL, Romanian deadlift. Those ones are kind of complicated, so if you need help, just ask anyone in your gym. But Romanian deadlifts are very good for growing your hamstrings. Very good. You need those hip hinging movements. You need those compound lifts. Some people say you don't. Honestly, it depends on the person. But for me, it's worked very well. Romanian deadlifts have blown up my hamstrings, blown up my legs, even my lower back. Then for legs, you want a calf raise and adductors. Adductors is where you're closing your legs in. You cannot be skipping out on your adductors because it's another big muscle in your leg and you want to get those big juicy fucking quads. That's it for legs. Now you want to train your abs because I know you think that abs are made in the kitchen, but they're not. They're revealed in the kitchen. Your abs are made in the gym. you don't want to overcomplicate it. You don't want to do those 5-minute ab workouts, those circuits, all of that. You want to do a leg raise, any kind of leg raise, and that's going to work the lower part of your abs, because everyone has the upper part. No one has the lower part. So you want to do that. It'll work the lower part. It's also what Jeff Nippard said. And if Jeff Nippard said it, then I believe it, because Jeff Nippard is pretty tough. Then you want to have a weighted crunch. So if you have a machine, a crunch machine, then go ahead, do that, or just do a cable crunch like that. And that's it. That's all you need. Now for rep ranges, I would do 6 to 8. To me, that's like the sweet spot. I've tried 12 to 15 because back a few years ago, that was the meta, and it didn't really work for me. That's basically what wasted like a year of my time. 6 to 8 is like the sweet spot. Sets, you want to generally do like 2 sets per exercise. If you see that it doesn't feel like enough, or you're not growing, your muscles aren't growing, then maybe increase it a bit. Like stick to 2 sets, if not 3. Don't do more, don't do less. 1 set is for pussies. 4 sets is just too much cardio. Now, intensity, you want to push most of your sets to failure. Now, you don't want to push every set to failure, because that's just asking to get fucking injured. But you want to generally, most sets, just push as hard as you can. As hard as you can. Don't work out like a fucking pussy. Work out as hard as you can. Don't push every set to failure, but push at least the last set of each exercise to failure, and you're going to see growth. So that's pretty much everything. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more informational videos, just like the video, make sure to subscribe. I do vlogs. As you can see, there's other videos. They're all vlogs. They're kind of ass, but I'm getting better at it. You see my latest video, it's still pretty shit, but it's better.